Hello, good evening, everyone. Okay, so we are continuing with Learn German in a Hurry, and for today's today's lesson, we are going to learn how to introduce someone in German. If the person is your friend, a work colleague, your boss, anybody, okay. And then let's say you met your friends or the person visited you at home and you just want to introduce that person to your parents or anyone. Okay, I want to show you some basic ways that you can introduce that person. So in this case, we are going to use the second person pronoun. Yes, and you are going to use the second and the third. Yeah, you're going to use both of them. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, the second person and the third person pronoun, please watch lesson 9 on personal pronouns. You understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so the Americano enyim bia on intene German forestelling to introduce someone. Okay, into this lesson in the pictures because I couldn't type everything. So example bakuni example this is Sophia. All right, so I'm sure Sophia will be a work colleague. Yeah, this is the picture I got. And see, das is Sophia and Sophia. Yeah, in German, I'm kind of Sophia. Sie kommt aus Slowakei, but in English, Slovakia. And see, sie kommt aus Slowakei. Sie wohnt in Berlin. Sie ist Managerin von Beruf. Okay, so she's a manager as a profession, by profession. And she spricht Deutsch, English und Slowakisch. Okay, and see, she can speak English, German, and Slovakish or Slovak. Yeah, I don't know much about this one. So this is just an example. Example bakuni on. In Tenfan say Nipano Bema way or ba. Okay. This one was second person pronoun because z in Kwane you see, but it can also be third person because oba a z and a bema a. Okay, and a boy s azs. So I want to the American here, please, if you don't understand this one, this pronoun, the pronouns I'm mentioning, if you don't understand, kindly watch lesson 1 and lesson 9. Yeah, you understand the conjugations also. So this one is kommt. They end in tt, so they are the third person pronoun. Yeah, this is third person pronoun. And this verb is irregular. You can see the vowel change. If you don't understand this one too, kindly watch the lesson on irregular verbs. You'll understand everything. Okay, so this is introducing a boy. That's why it's a. Okay, this one was a lady, so it's z. And in a formal way, so we use the capital Z. But the Z starts the sentence, so definitely it will be capital. But we are a formal presentation away, and we introduce it will be a formal. Okay, and so I wanted we know I've mentioned it so many times. Say in German, if you want to introduce or greet somebody, or there'll be a piano. if you don't know the person, use the formal way. Unless you are very familiar with the person, and it'll be to me the do now, but we know you have to use the Z and be free. Z in the conjugation heading. Z, the Z takes the infinitive form of the verb, the E and the ending. You don't have to worry yourself to conjugate the vowel or the whatever. But if you want to use the do, you have to know how to conjugate it. Okay. Inti Yenfan say you are now coming to introduce the person. Alright. And then, like I said before, no, ebi anipa na befie ana idwumi mo abonten anywhere. Okay, and you want to introduce that person. Ebi a woni na be chia wo maame ana wo papa ana wa damfo bi ana wo manager wo boss. Into questions are nipa no betimi bisa about wa damfo no. Nipa na wo pese introduce ne che. Sorry, nipa na wo pese introduce wa damfo ne che no. Some questions will betimi bisa. Ibini, these are some of the questions, and yet by force say I know ibisa no we some random questions are very common and very possible say nipa no betimi ibisa. Okay, but where is that? Where who and who is this? Yeah, I think a who. Yeah, if you are referring to a person, you don't use what. Say what is this? What's here for moi, an inanimate object, but this one is human, so you have to use who. Alright, who is this and who is that? Into where is that? Woher kommt na wo wohnt wie alt ist Okay, was lernt wo arbeitet was NHS bema no third person pronoun. Please watch lesson 9. Personal pronouns is there. Okay, I don't have to explain it in this video. And we say was ist vom Beruf. But any von for F in German no vem da F na F adane vem. Okay, yeah, that's how it is, I'm sure. Vem da F na F adane vem and J than Y. Yeah, we did the alphabet, but if you haven't done it, I'll do it. I'll do it in one of the videos. Now here, welche Sprachen spricht If you begin, I will say welche Sprachen, but your pronunciation is different. So we some word ch no. Oka show meaning welche. No one can say verhe. Oh, sano mukano sprache spricht. Unless the ending is not a vowel. I don't know. But say ending a vowel pe and then the C is silent. Yeah, that's how it is. I say French. Somewhere the H is silent. It's in German. It's into a verhe sprachen spricht. Okay, so you have to know how to pronounce it properly. It's very important because what kind of raw sound, they will know you're a beginner. And you may not know who you are going to deal with. Some of them are very racist and I'm bomb. See, we see and we see the prayer. Okay, was sind seine Hobbys? Seine Hobbys. Into which I say, who is this? Yes, and what's a him fan? I say, kind of fancy. See, we cry. You don't have to use translator. You know some things. There are very key points there. So I want to sentence ni as a crown pa. With no doing beat with the verbs and some 1 2 nouns there we are very familiar with. Maybe this one you don't know. You just say who is this? Where, who? Your verse and so just say what. Verse near for more inanimate objects, but who near for nipa. It's really bad. Who is this? Otenfa, where does it stay? Ofienfa, Vovant. Okay. No, where Ofienfa, and away Otenfa. Okay. Woher kommt Ne, ich komme aus Ghana. Ich komme, So this one is woher kommt. Where Ofienfa, no way Otenfa. No way within fear him. How old is he? Where does he stay? Where does he come from? Who is this? We can say who is he? Who is this? Okay, say who is he? Where is but where is das? Okay, no way. At the end of in this context is what language has the person learned? Or does the person know? No way. Where does he work? Arbeitet. We see a vo. We just say where. Okay, this one too is what. It's way a human being or and a profession. And we see a language being or can. Sprachen. This verb is in the infinitive. This means the same thing. Other way, it just said to speak. Then, in this context, it means language and our languages. Because en it is a plural. Okay, this is a verb and a word on its own. And see, words then you learn the adjectives, you try to form sentences with them because they are you don't know much. But I'm not forcing you to learn everything. You have to learn and learn it well so that it will stick. Okay, because if be beyond with me, I memorize it. We you import will be free. So it's better so better than I say, so that it will stick. Okay, and I will see any hobbies. What are his hobbies? It's where zine. So we possessive articles we near definite and indefinite articles. See, we know this is a pictorial presentation. I want you guys to understand. Okay, and see, I've done the question and the answers. My end is simple, so that would the way no a reference waha. And see, we who is this? This is Peter. Hey, my mistake. Das ist and yes, it's sorry. I'll change it in the notes. So I'll put the notes in the link description. Okay, this see Okowa, we can get access to the note for free. And I'll also I add recommended books so that you can, if you want to do your own personal study, you can download the book and learn it on your own. But if the book will be long for you, then you can watch the videos too. It's the same thing. So you guys should subscribe to the channel, okay? So that anytime I drop a new video, you get a notification and you watch, because I can't alert you all the time. Okay, it's where that is Peter, a typing mistake. In a way, Ofienfa. Peter is from Spain. It's a air comes. It's you see, say, I told you when we were doing the verb conjugation, I say, so one say conjugation, I say, forget about forming a sentence, because in German wo hye ade na language ni nia no like kasa na nkasa no like most of them is covered in the conjugation, and then you have to learn the pronouns well. Okay, so before you can do that, we can watch the video and understand verbs, regular and the irregular, so that you can apply it well, because we a third person conjugation here, third person pronoun conjugation. So we say and it just say he. No, she need the any is how we she. This is Sophia, she is from, she lives, she is, she own. It's the same thing. There's no shortcut to own. It's one word be no the meaning. Maybe you don't know the meaning, meaning so that you know how to apply it in a sentence. Then you get a small notebook. This is how I used to learn. I get a small notebook, then I'll form about 2 or 3 sentences with that word, so that I understand how to use it. And yes, sir, you learn all the concepts, then you can't even speak, because the speaking parts, you start or writing. You can also do speaking, but if you do true and poor, this you forget. Okay, and we are all busy, we all have busy schedules, so this is my advice, my small advice, with all humility, because at the end of the German language is not difficult, but baby, it is a when follow the right partner, we be senior ball as and at the end of the day, no have a cover name. And when we one session, so you can't even form a sentence without translator. But just idea where you can easily do it if you have been learning. You don't need translator to do this one. Okay, and they are very simple. Okay, wohnt in Frankfurt. Is 30 Jahre alt, 30 years old. Lernt Deutsch. Ushian German. Arbeitet by Amazon. Oyejuma or Amazon. And we Ejuma Oyankasa profession. Is analyst. Into Washa arbeitet and Beruf, they are not the same. This one is the work, and this is your profession. Some people confuse it. As soon we do and as soon work now is a part-time visa, and as soon wow we do we professional work angasa. Say be a nurse, doctor, chef, we a teacher, we there be a manager, there be no. Okay, so these two we have to take very note of them. They are not the same. And I will say welche Sprachen spricht Okay, just say language is ben otimika and language ben onim. This is spricht to speak, then otimika. Okay, see, spricht. This is irregular verb. Until we shall vowel on instead of spray, I don't spreche. See, if you don't know this one, watch the video on irregular verbs. So this is Spanish and English. And seine Hobbys sind Musik hören und lesen. Into utie open drum like Mr. American. Obi ota tie ndwom. No otie ndwom. Na o read the lyrics. Yeah, because we to read. Lays in chest to read. Nti o change na no read the lyrics no. Alright. This is his hobby. We example keko. Nti eba say na oba ne de no. Just like this one. Just like the Mandan was telling for mateship. We oba the same thing nti the same questions now on will be said is applicable here. Osha and also say but the answer pronoun pen answer and the possessive article but we her and away his. Okay, what are his hobbies? Now we say what are her hobbies? So yeah, possessive articles yet by be intentions are I'll change the note because where is instead of sit I'll change it into where is that. Just say who is this? This is Martina. Sie kommt aus Canada, or free Canada. Sie wohnt in Berlin. Sie ist 28 Jahre alt. We see then we see sie lernt Französisch. We are French. Französisch. German, say no more. Französisch. Intimika says sie lernt French. Uti. Sie ist 28 Jahre alt. Sie lernt Französisch. Sorry. Sie lernt Französisch. Sie arbeitet bei Malcolm. Okay. You Malcolm. And then you more verkaufen. They say a sales lady. There shops. Okay, attendant. Between attendant. Verkaufen. And I bear my verkaufen. And I verkaufer. Yeah, but we need our bar and see IN account. Okay, we are going to do that maybe in the other videos. Sie spricht Deutsch und Englisch. Ihr Hobbys sind Tanzen und Reisen. So no pe asa. Asa no pe. Nti usha, these are verbs in the infinitive form. Okay, I think we have done it in the regular and irregular. So no. The whole thing is say obesa. Rise and just say to travel. I think to travel. Or going to any asa. Into these are questions. So these questions, are very simple and common. Okay, it can even be asked in an exam. So maybe in the speaking part, somebody can ask you, "What is your profession?" But in that case, the person can use do or z, because you will be the second person pronoun. So face to face na more there na. Only needing common direct, and only there you can't use air. You use air waiting. You have to use the do or z. Okay. But if that will be the case, then it will be z because the person doesn't know you. So you should do and show. Alright. Yeah. So it will be something like this. But we know. So z we know conjugation here count. Because a third person pronoun, but a second person pronoun can be common. Wonnen. Second person, you know, conjugation way back down into the infinitive form. Okay, so if you are only if be some more question face to face, it means you want nah wrong. Okay, and we akwala no infant say it. Okay, it. Say I'm an S. Yeah, and see we that's oh. I should have snapped the other one. Okay, these are the answers. This is not a question, but I've typed it here. It's I don't know. It's a say we be okay. So this one the is eins Jahre alt. Strength milk. Where S, sorry, where S is 1 Jahre alt. S kommt aus Deutschland. Das ist ein Kind. Where Kind, because our plural be Kinder. Okay. S wohnt in Berlin. But these are the questions. Question A, where is das? We enye onye aboa intina yanya ne verse no say bi aboa say bi a cat and our kraman and we use verse is das, but we need nipa. We are going to use where is das, although it belongs to the eighth pronoun. You can't use aboa ne untimi ka say what is das, what is this. Yeah, which man can say who is this? But I want to mean can't share collect this. What is this? Okasa just on any power. Oh yeah, no. Into any a where is that instead of versus that. Okay. Into you know the same questions now. But we need a collect. If you trust on you, no, it's only hobby. A collect the only hobby. Into you know the same thing. Das ist ein Kind. Es kommt aus Canada. Okay. Yeah. So I'll change it. Es wohnt in Berlin. Es ist eins. Oh. I'll change it. Es ist 1 Jahre alt. Okay, this one is not Jahre, yeah, because 1. Jahre need to say 2 or more, but this one is 1, so it should be yeah. Okay, so you have to take note of these things. Strength Milch, but I'll do the changes. Okay, as I mean, copy and paste and be a table. That's why. In Infant say if you are introducing 2 people, 2 or more, this time round and any nipa baako we introducing go for mienu. Okay. Say no a be plural, third person plural. Okay. We all know say the conjugation, you know, we have singular and plural. H in the plural is V. Okay, and I do need any ear, and AZS and so the any I think it's Z. Yeah, AZS near Z, and a Z and so a Z. Okay, because Z, you know. Z ni emienu baako yɛ second person pronoun and baako yɛ third person pronoun. Second person ni deɛ ne yɛ capital S, ɛkyɛ sɛ U, ɛna ɛwɔ third person Z, ɛno yɛ small s, ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔbaa, hair. Okay, hair, ɛna bɛrima ni yɛ ɛna yɛ he. Okay, so you need to know the difference. So this one will be SZS in plural, which is Z. Okay, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, please watch the personal pronouns video. You understand everything. Nti ano sure questions not done. I say we is but we need nti the conjugation will change. This is Zine. This is Zine. This question is this verb here is Zine. So okay, having and Zine. We did it. It's Osha Ebedane. It's Zine, no, the conjugation, for plural zini is zend. Okay, zend. If you don't know, please watch the video. Because conjugation is there also. And you need to know it. So we need the ver zen z, vorher kommen z, wo wohnen sie, wie alt sind sie, wo arbeiten sie, was sind sie von Beruf. Okay. Welche Sprachen sprechen sie? We saw done. This is changing. Okay. Instead, what languages do they speak? In German, we show we na say one say conjugation and say you go and do translation fast. But John say I didn't know. So I never for we I just say what languages do they speak? That is German for you. Until now, the America say translation all the time would help you because you'll be confused. But otherwise, you may diagram say I didn't know. I know. Bibi ebia zen de bia na bibi nsha na ewe nkwa sprachen sprechen z. Okay, that's German. So you need to understand what languages do they speak. It's to say, even if you don't understand the sentence, you know this verb sprachen and sprechen, just say to speak. If you know and you know the z, you know say z way so you plural. Fast way, you don't have to think about it. You know what the person is asking for, so you give the rightful answer. Now we say, what are their hobbies? So we social possessive article and only so you won't understand, but we do it. Okay, so these are the questions. Wer sind Sie? Woher kommen Sie? Wo wohnen Sie? Wie alt sind Sie? Wo arbeiten Sie? Was ist von Beruf? Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? The catcher says C, is silent. If CH nangsano, it's supposed to be chi, but if it ends with a vowel, the C is silent. Okay, that's the rightful pronunciation. Into washa C no umbo sprechen Sie, unless the ending is something else, consonant or a T or B or something. That one you can mention the chi. But if it ends with okay, so answers in it. Das sind Martha und James. Sie kommt aus Australia. In German, man kann we any Sie wohnt in München. It's where München. Senior silence, München. Okay. Yeah, I think Munich. Yeah, Munich. So sie wohnt in München. Sie sind 30 Jahre alt. They are 30 years old, each of them. And they all work at BMW. Sie arbeiten bei BMW. Okay, B and B M V. This is not W or V. In German, this is V. I think we all know. Sie sind Engineer. They are engineers. Yeah, I think that's the meaning. Sie sprechen Deutsch und Englisch. Sprechen. Okay. Ihr Hobbys sind Karten spielen und Essen gehen. Okay. So those are their hobbies. So I think this will be the end of the lesson. Okay. Ihr Hobbys sind Karten spielen und Essen gehen. Wir cards. Karten. Cat, yeah, card, but it's pronoun. Sorry, a plural. It's a carton. So they play cards and essen. Okay, we again it's just to go out. See, I think they go out to eat and they like to play cards. That's their hobby. And see, you need to take note of some of these questions. It can help you. Okay, you can even create your own questions or your own answers instead of this one. Which may actually now they are there, because if you don't practice, what I do is that I write these things on my notes. I have a notebook that I used to learn. So I write the notes, then I'll be speaking it out myself. If I make a mistake, I can search for the right pronunciation. We have so many AI apps, even Google Translator can give you the right pronunciation. Okay, you don't have to give yourself excuse. Say, at the end, the truth is anything, but say when you want to know. Okay, so let's try and do our own practice, because it's very simple. Some of these things are simple. A1 is simple because A2 need B1 or and also then I'll become. So today we did gym and then first tell to introduce someone, and also myself it's my name is Ben. Okay, and only Zich voorstellen. Yeah, to introduce yourself. And here Zich voorstellen. And to introduce someone and then voorstellen. So this will be the end of the lesson. Please, guys, subscribe to the channel, and anytime I post a new video, you get it. Okay, and I'll add the notes and everything to the video description so that you can get it and download it and do your own reference. I'll correct the mistakes I did here. Okay, so choose and I'll feed us and we shall meet again.